Hi, I'm Dottie Lindsay. I'm here with Rustici Software today to show you Content Controller Launcher. It's a new product feature for Content Controller that allows you to play courses without an LMS. Now, Launcher is configured per account. So we have our accounts here. I'm going to select Acme Inc. Under Advanced Settings, we have our Launcher link. The Launcher link that's set up here will create a package for you to download that you would host on a web server. Wherever you need to host it, that's fine. And there's a few configurations you can add to it to customize it for your learner information. So ours is named Launcher, set up on our demo box here with download package. I'm going to show you inside the zip. I already have it hosted somewhere, but I want you to be able to see what's inside our configuration. I'm going to bring over my downloads. They like to open on the other window. This is everything that you need to host on your web server. The only file that you might potentially want to change, depending on how you want things run, is this configuration file. It is JavaScript. Right now we have it set up with generating a UUID and an unknown user. On my actual demo configuration, I also have it set up with a few URL parameters that will pass in some student information. I'll show you those when we get to our Slack integration. So when we go to share content using the Launcher link, it works just like any other dispatch. For this one, I'm going to choose Information Security, which is actually our golf demo course with a cooler name, and select Launcher, get our link, and this creates a unique token per content, per account, based on our Launcher package that we have hosted. So that'll prevent information from being shared within different courses or having the license count be misconstrued by something else on a different account or in a different content. If you wanted to share this for a user to just take and you don't care about what the learner information is, or you just need sort of across the board, everybody has access to this license that expires in 10 days, you can send the link out just the way it is with the token and we'll know exactly which piece of content to play. What I'm going to show you now is our Slackbot integration, which adds in my unique Slack ID. That way it can be tracked in reporting with a little bit more information. So if we wanted to play that, let me just show you really quick. It'll play our golf course here, just based on the link that I created just now with our Launcher package. And you'll see that it just has the token on the end here. When I exit, it's going to track me with that UUID. It's going to ask me if I want to save my progress to resume later. That's a setting that's set up in the dispatch. But when I go to play it again the next time, it won't remember me because it doesn't have specific information for my learner. All it has is that generated UUID, which it'll create a new one when it plays again. So if I go and play it again, it's going to pick up at the beginning again. Now, if I go into Slack here, and tell my CC Launcher bot to give me that same course link, it's going to tie in some of my actual Slack information with my name to produce more of a report and also track me a little bit better. And I'll click this link here. I step through it for a second or two and exit. It'll ask me to save and hit OK. Now when I try and play the course again, it'll remember that I had a place to resume from because it recognizes my Slack ID as my learner ID. And exit. Okay. Now, if I go take a look at the report for my information security course, I should see my learner, Dottie Lindsay, with my Slack ID as the learner ID, as well as a couple of other accesses to the course that don't have a name attached to them. So you can see Dottie Lindsay here at the bottom, and then a couple of unknown users, which depending on how you're licensing your content would be totally fine. And that's everything from launcher package to integration. Feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye. I stepped through it for a second.